express my gratitude
Okay.
to professor to give me chance, which I have unfortunately missed, but I am very, very grateful that sir provide me another chance. Thank you very much, sir.
No
My
problem.
presentation topic is analysis of some basic feature of Kyoto dynamical system. In this presentation, I will be discussed dynamical system, chaotic dynamical system, some matrix synchronizations, Lipnow exponent, how can we know the system is chaotic, and some basic features also. Feature contents. Now I will introduce. We know that first of all, Sir Isaac Newton introduced the modeling of motion of physical system. After some time, some mathematicians and physicists also studies several types of the motion such as planet, solar system, and there also which is belonging in as example of dynamical system. After 3 centuries, near about 1963, and after some time also, some researchers found that there are some dynamical system which is highly sensitive to their initial conditions. They explain that this system is known as chaotic system and this phenomenon is known as chaos. And after this, near about 1990, Decora and Carroll also studies the synchronization process between two chaotic systems. And the main aspects of my research or my presentation is dynamical system, chaos, and synchronization. Now, first of all, I will introduce dynamical system mathematically. If S is a state space and T is a time, then we can define dynamical system is a mapping from S cross T to S. And for example, in this term, solar system and population dynamics can be explained by these rules. Now, a dynamical system can be divided in basically two parts, linear dynamical system and nonlinear dynamical system. A dynamical system is said to be linear if it satisfies two properties. First is known as superposition and second is known as homogeneity. If any dynamical system satisfies both properties, then it's said to be linear dynamical system. If it doesn't satisfy at least one, then system is said to be nonlinear. A nonlinear system can be defined by x dash equal to fxt, where dash represents derivative with respect to space, and x dot will be denote the derivative with respect to time. Now, according to autonomous and non-autonomous system also divided in two parts, if a dynamical system can be presented by x dot x dash equal to fx, that is said to be autonomous, and otherwise it should be non-autonomous. Now, I will define chaos. Chaos is a periodic long-term behavior in a deterministic system that presents sensitive dependence on initial condition. A periodic long-term behavior depicts that there are the trajectory which do not settle down to fixed point, periodic point, orbit, or quasi-periodic orbit. Sensitivity dependence means a small change in initial condition will create dynamically bigger change in further states. First question arises, how can we know this system is chaotic? With the help of the mathematics, or trajectory, or geometry, Russian mathematician Lupno first of all give a fundamental formula to know a dynamical system is chaotic or not. For this purpose, if we suppose that if ut is the trajectory of a dynamical system at time t, and u0 is the trajectory of the chaotic system at time 0, then a component is calculated by limit t tend to infinite 1 upon t natural log norm of ut upon u0 greater we found the number of dimensions. If any system contains more than one component, then it's chaotic. He also gives method known as and other method name. Now here I am giving only one method which is known as Lipnow first method. Let us say that if x equal to is equilibrium point of an autonomous system x dash to fx, where f is a continuous differentiable function and they represent the Jacobian function with respect to x at x to 0, and if the real part of the eigenvalue of this Jacobian system is less than 0 for every I, then we said that x equal to 0 is asymptotically stable. But if the real part of the eigenvalue is greater than 0 for every I, then x equal to 0 is unstable. But if real part of the eigenvalue is less than 0 for some I and at least one real part of the eigenvalue is 0, then we say that it may be stable, asymptotically stable, and unstable. Now, my next point is stability theory. I have only defined two formulas. How can we know the system is stable and asymptotically stable? Let us suppose that a dynamical system is given by dx by dt equal to fx. Then a critical point x is said to be stable if for every epsilon there is a delta which satisfy norm of tt minus xc less than epsilon whenever norm of t0 minus xc less than delta, where t0 represent at time t equal to 0 and xd is the solution x equal to tt. A system is said to be asymptotically stable if the point is stable and also satisfy a additional condition that a norm t0 minus xc less than delta naught. Now, to control the chaotic system, we give another method which is known as passive control technique in this presentation. To explain the passive control technique, we suppose a dynamical system which is known as eta 1 equal to phi eta 1 plus psi eta 1 u, eta 2 equal to mu eta 1. This is the represent a system, and eta 1 eta 2 is represent the input state and u represent the control function. Further, this system is said to be passive control if condition 2 satisfy. Now, I have derived a theorem. The chaotic system 1 will be equivalent to a passive system and attain global stability. I have given the proof of this, and I have found that if we calculate u according to equation number 4, then we say that system is passive control. Now to explain it, I have considered a system which is given by Teigen and Opris in 2008 and currently known as T-chaotic system. This system is represented by 8, and further for the parametric value A equal to 2.1, B equal to 0.6 and C equal to 30, and at initial condition 10, 20, 22, 30, this system represents chaotic behavior, and for these parametric values we are getting 3 equilibrium point which is represented by E1, E2 and E3. Now to explain the passive control, we add another parameter lambda in this second variable y and supposition for chi1 equal to x, chi2 equal to z and omega equal to y, and we get equation number 10. Further to compare this by passive control, we suppose f is given by minus a xi1 minus b xi2 transpose form and g is sigma z also similar form. Now, according to passive control technique, which I have discussed above, we get the value of controller is given by equation number 16, and after putting the numerical value, we get the finally controller in the form of the 17. Now, this is the phase portrait of T systems and motion of trajectories without controller. Now, if we apply passive control, then we get the trajectory of these chaotic system in this form. Now, we define synchronization. Synchronization, of course, is a process where two or more chaotic system adjust a given property of their motion to a common behavior due to a coupling. Now, mathematically we say that two systems xt and yt is known as synchronized if limit tended to infinite norm of yt minus xt equal to 0, where xt is known as master system and yt is known as slave system. To explain synchronization, here I have discussed another type of synchronization which is known as matrix predictive synchronization. To explain the matrix projective synchronization, we consider two systems. First is known as 18 and second is given by equation number 19, where eta and zeta represent joy represent the state vector of the master and slave system. F and G are nonlinear component or use the controller. Matrix projective synchronization is defined as mathematically by equation number 20, that is limit 10 to infinite, norm of xi minus psi eta equal to 0, where chi is represent projective matrix. Now we have derived a theorem which represent how can we calculate the controller. If we get this controller, then we just say the system is matrix projective synchronized. Numerically, we have to consider the unified system given by equation 22 as a master system and same system as slave system. Here U1, U2, U3 known as controller. Now we suppose the projective matrix is given by 24 and after comparing the component we get beta equal to according to 25. We support T1 according to question number 25. Now we get controller which is given by 27 and according to this we get the all error goes to zeros, that is we say that system is asymptotically synchronized. Now we also discuss the nth type of the synchronization which is known as generalized function projective synchronization, and we here consider projective anti-synchronization for delay chaotic systems. Here we consider two systems with delay which is given by 29 and 30, and we define the function projective synchronization here limited to infinite norm of x1 plus hx equal to 0. Here sign we are taking positive, that this is known as anti-synchronization, and in basic form is known as FPAS, function projective anti-synchronization in generalized form. Now we are also derived a theorem which give the how can we calculate the controller function by which we can get function projective anti-synchronization. This is the proof of this theorem. And now we calculate the Lyapunov function for this system which is given by 35 and 36. We get and apply this concept on this time delay system which is given by 37. This is the phase portrait of the chaotic system 37, and following we get the error which is given by 39, and now error function after putting the all values we get in form of 14. Now we calculate the controller function which is represented by equation number 41, and if we estimated the parameter in unknown form also, then we get this is given by this parameter which is given by a cap dot b cap dot with the derivative of these unknown parameters, and we get finally the error system is also going to 0, that is we say this system is asymptotically synchronized. So these are the content of my this presentation. Thank you very much, sir. These are the reference part. Now it is completed, sir.
Many thanks, Professor Villay. Thanks. ¿Tenemos alguna pregunta? ¿Alguna pregunta, observación?
Can I stop sharing, sir?
Well, Professor Villay, no question, no remark. Only we can send to you for your presentation. Okay. Muchas
gracias.
Thank you very much,
sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Ahora Cristian. ¿Cristian llegó?
No, Cristian no lo veo por aquí.
No, yo tampoco lo vi. Y entonces, ¿y Arlene Alvarado?
Tampoco lo veo por aquí.
Que sería el siguiente, ¿no?
Sí, pero ese está para las 11:30.
Bueno, pero... No, para las 11 tengo yo.
No, Arlene Alvarado está para las 11:30 de Colombia.
No, no. Bueno, no sé, a ver, hicieron algún cambio porque yo lo tenía en la versión esta a las 11.
No, hicimos una nueva versión, profesor.
Ah, bueno, perfecto.
11:30.
Bueno, si me la pueden mandar.
Espérese, yo se la envío. Yo le voy a enviar al grupo, weón.
Ah, bueno, deja, yo lo busco en el grupo.
En el último email está el último email que mandó Rafael.
Ah, si la puede poner en el grupo, mejor.
Claro, claro, claro.
Bueno,
Porque no soy muy de, o sea, la sesión de la tarde, dejarla como está.
No, estaba como está. Lo que pasa es que se ajustaron son los horarios para que dure 40 minutos.
No, está bien. Digo yo, o sea, si bien yo puedo hablar, pero preferiría mantener el horario de la tarde, digamos.
Okay. Ah, sí.
bien.
Sí quedaron de la premiación.
Sí, pero ustedes me hablaron fue de los stickers.
Sí.
Ajá.
Aunque si me quieres dar otra cosa, pues la libretica, uno recibe todo.
Ya la envié al grupo.
Ahí voy.
Sí, no se puede enviar por acá. Voy a escribirle a los dos ponentes para ver si de pronto se
Sí.
me olvidó. Un momento.